Critical thinking is an important element, and so that there are features like the margin questions, uh, questions at the end of each section called Think About It, and then critical analysis questions that would encourage critical thinking. There are also questions sprinkled throughout the narrative to get the reader to reflect back on the material as it's presented. It's easy to get caught up in a narrative and forget about what's been said, to not recognize what some of the implications of what's been discussed, and sort of muddle different parts of the subject at hand, whether it's energy or relationship between ecosystems and economic systems, what have you. And so this then is a call out to the student to pause and reflect, to think about the subject and maybe from a different perspective, to think critically about the details and what some of the implications are of the material that's just been presented. And without that kind of reflection, whether you're a student or you're a scientist or you're running a business, you know, without that kind of self-examination and critical pause, you're not going to make progress. You're not going to consolidate, the areas where you have a firm understanding of the subject in this case, and the areas where there's some uncertainty, some misunderstanding, and that gives you a chance to go back to that. And so that's absolutely important, and that's why, and I would do the same thing, in my classes, whether it was a lecture, a discussion in a seminar, a field trip through a rainforest, So here we are. Let's think about what we see. What do you see here? And what do you think? And so on. And so that's the reason.